Hey guys, Galo197 again, this time with a review of the 144th scale Weapon System 2 from Bandai's Build-A-Spot series. And the two weapons you get with this set are the Galo's beam rifle and the Zaku's Heat Hawk. And of course you get a lot of accessories to customize these babies. Let's kick off with the Galo's beam rifle. Here's a quick comparison shot with the high-grade Universal Century counterpart. And as you can see, overall, they do kind of look similar, but this is way better. This is actually more like real great quality. And something quite amazing is there are actually like little text thingies printed on it, like caution and a lot of small text. Here once again caution, once again here one, so very nice detailing. The detailing on all of these are great, simply splendid. So let's start by customizing it. First of all, for this one you get an additional handle for dual wielding, well, for holding it with both hands, and you also get a grenade attachment, pretty much like how they made the Zaku machine gun Kai. So now you've got it like this. Unfortunately, this little stock cannot move. It's simply a fixed position one. But yeah, still kind of usable. And if you completely remove the barrel, remove the back, and bring in this little thingy. Oh yeah, you get two versions of this. This one is with them out, and you've also got them stored like this. Then you bring in the back, and now you've got the B machine gun slash sniper rifle. Pretty much this is a machine gun that's so accurate that it can also serve as a sniper rifle. So yeah, the funny thing is the manual wants you to use this. However, when you compare it to the high-grade Universal Century one, the little scope here is different. So I think it's best to use this, even though it's not a complete fit. And there you go. You've got this, once again, very nicely detailed. And, well, this one still does the job pretty damn good, but there's no contest which one is the better one. Also, this tog does not move out, so this is definitely better. And the final configuration you've got is, well, I'm not sure if it has an actual name, but it's the beam rifle that Gato's Galo uses. Got this little extra thingy here to hold it. Slide this in, and then you've got this. This is pretty much like the Zaku machine gun Kai's end. And there we go, and this is a very nice weapon. Also a lot longer than the standard Galo's beam rifle. So, how does it fit in the hand? Whoops. Once I open it, there we go, come on. Fits like a glove. And I gotta say, this looks great. It's just fantastic. It looks a lot better than the horrible plasticky look of the original beam rifle. So this is definitely recommended. On to weapon number 2, the Heat Hawk. Once again, you've got nice little text all over the thingy, some white here that's also molded in. And if you use the right configuration, you can actually have 2 Heat Hawks at the same time. So what you want to do is remove this and replace the small one. Oh wait, let's do a little quick comparison with a normal Heat Hawk first. Put this back together, and there we go. They are quite different actually. As you can see, this is thicker and also a bit shorter, but the handle is a lot longer. Also, the part where the mobile suit is supposed to hold it is also thicker, which means that if you give it to the Zaku 1 here, you'll be able to hold it without any problems. The problem is, once you bring in the hands that are provided with this set, these are also the ones used by the modern Zakus, still slides out, so still not quite thick enough. Now, to get back to the different configurations, one thing you can do is you've got this thing. It's a different head. So then you pop this on here, and you have a second blade to put on here. And now you've got a double heat hawk. Now you grab the head you just removed and you put it on the longer one, like this. And it also looks quite nice because it looks like this power line here simply continues. Then they give you a big axe, and it's actually quite a lot bigger. And then you can attach it here. And now you've got a longer heat hawk. Kind of like the one they gave you with the Zaku F2000 from the Gunpla Builder series. And I've got to say, this is by far my favorite. This just looks great. And now you can also do another kind of configuration that's not actually in the manual. Now you remove the smaller one, you attach the big one here, and well, you can already tell that it's not really supposed to go in here, but if you're careful, you can do it. And now you've got a longer double heat hawk. You can see that it's not really supposed to go in there, but nah, who cares? It's a double-sided long heat hawk. That's all that matters. Once again, goes into the hand without any problems. And there you go. So I already kinda hinted at this, but you also get some extra hands. You get one set of Xeon hands, get two closed ones, two open closed fist ones for beam sabers and heat hawks, and then you get one trigger finger hand. Unfortunately, you only get two covers, so one will be empty. And these are, like I said, the newer Zaku hands. And of course, they're just normal polycaps. So if you have an older Xeon mobile suit, you can give him newer style hands. Or you can transform your MS-07B goof into a MS-07A goof. And quite surprisingly, because you get two Xeon weapons, you also get the same set of Earth Federation hands. Once again, two closed ones, well, two open closed fist hands, and one trigger finger hand. Fortunately, once again, you only get two covers. And for some reason, even though this set is molded in two shades of gray, one dark and one not quite as dark, they decided to mold these hands into the dark shade of gray. Even though they quite obviously use the not as dark gray on most mobile suits. Why they decided to do that, I have no idea, and it's actually kind of stupid because now the hands do look a bit off. But yeah. Oh yeah, just like the Zaku hands, I just want to confirm that these are the newer style hands that you get with all the recent gyms. And that's still not all. You also get this little carrying rack. It's pretty much designed to hold these weapons, but the cool thing is, it's actually universal. It doesn't matter what weapons you have, they should fit. Even this slightly too big Hyper Bazooka, you slide in, you close the jaws as far as they go, and it sits in there. No problems at all, it looks good, and even though they don't close completely, no problem. Here's the beam rifle. So that's a really nice little thingy. And if you have some of Kotobukiya's mechanical chain bases, that makes it even greater for a little diorama thing. And the final feature of this holder thing is you got like little clips here that you can remove, and then you can stack another one on top of it. Oh yeah, some quick final closing notes. The Xeon trigger finger hand is at a slight angle, but the Earth Federation trigger finger hand isn't. That one is straight. And unfortunately, the Heat Hawk does not come with a connector part, so you either have it in the hand or you don't use it at all. And unfortunately, I tried it, but it doesn't work with any of the connectors. It doesn't work with the newer connector that comes with the F2, and it doesn't work with the older connector, which comes with, for example, the old Zaku 1 here. So that's a bit of a bummer. As always, the inevitable question is, do you want to buy this? And at 1,200 yen, it all depends a little bit on your sense of value. Unlike other weapon sets, you do get 3 weapons depending on how you configure them. 2 Heat Hawks, 1 beam rifle, and well, another thing it depends on is what mobile suits do you have. If you can use all of the accessories as shown here, then by all means this is a great buy. But let's say you're just getting this for 1 Heat Hawk or just the beam rifle, well, it's kind of like either you like it all and you want to use it all, or it's just a bit too much, especially considering that for 1,200 yen you can buy a high grade. I mean, if I recall correctly, the Zaku 1 here is only 1,000 yen, so... But overall, the quality is great. It's amazing, detail is perfect, so if you think that these look good, then definitely get them. If you're now thinking, man, I could really use them, then yes, go ahead and buy them. But just take the price into consideration. So that's all for this. Oh yeah, and not to forget about little carrying rack, which is also really great, especially if you have, like I said before, Kotobuki as mechanical chain bases. These make a great little prop on those. And yes, in case you're wondering, they do blend in perfectly. So that's all for this review, and see you at the next one.